Man, Rooster, it's got to be 5 o'clock somewhere.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back.
You know,
this is that show. Sorry we had a little delay last couple of weeks. We've been fucking dealing with so much stuff, but
yeah,
we're doing all right.
Life.
Yeah.
Life.
Right.
Like there's no accurate roadmap. There's definitely no roadmap for that shit.
Right. But what I have been enjoying recently, all these new fucking shows, bro. There is so much good fucking content out right now.
There is.
I've been starting off with the fucking cherry on top of the cake. This new Obi-Wan.
Yep.
If you guys haven't watched it, you gotta freaking watch it. It's so epic.
Yeah. It's it's kind of funny to see Ewan McGregor back in that role.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? And to know that Hayden Christensen is reprising Vader.
Yeah.
And Anakin. And then not for a huge spoiler alert, but why in the hell is Leia always causing shit?
Dude. I know.
Like always causing shit.
Yeah.
I like how they gave her a smart mouth.
Yeah, oh yeah. She's super sophisticated for a little 10-year-old girl. Yeah, again, we won't try to ruin a bunch of the stuff that happens, but I loved how they played in a Leia arc, into like this whole situation. Because it's like, obviously...
I think they have to.
They have to. Because we know from Luke's perspective, he never meets Obi-Wan until fucking episode 4. So it's like, I knew there wasn't going to be any interaction there. So I thought it was super cool how they went in that direction, and this was like, okay, well then he's gonna...
Well, then they had to because when Luke gets the droids, and then the message is embedded, right? That implies that she already knew.
That she knew him, yeah. She was,
Obi-Wan.
exactly, yeah. Yeah, so I thought that was... But I thought... So obviously you hear the message that Luke hears, but then Cole was telling me, like, the full message, when you hear the full message... It almost implies like the opposite, because she starts off by saying, Obi-Wan, you served with my father in the Clone Wars or whatever. And she was like, so it seemed like when you hear the whole message that she kind of implied the opposite, but I mean, they had to go somewhere with it, so it makes sense. But
yeah, I think they're doing a good job. It'll be interesting to see the rest of the series.
Oh yeah, I'm so hyped.
Yeah, because there's definitely going to be a big moment in this series.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's going to go past one season, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I know that if they're going to follow it, what's going to happen towards the end.
Yeah.
So we will not say that right now.
Yeah.
But if you watch the animated version of this, then you know exactly
of what?
Of like the Clone Wars and Rebels.
And Rebels. That's
all that stuff.
Okay. Rebels
is
older Obi-Wan before episode 4. So that's what I was thinking about, the timelines and like where they line up. But yeah, if you like Star Wars, this freaking Obi-Wan shit is fantastic.
Yep.
You watch this Stranger Things, I haven't seen any of it
Totally
yet.
binged it.
Yep.
Totally binged it. I didn't have a choice. Basically duct taped to a chair. Couldn't turn it off. But yeah, it's intense. It is intense. It's kind of crazy to see these kids in this show and where everybody first saw them and where they're at now and how they're growing up. And, for me, experiencing the 80s, it just brings back a lot of memories, right? Like, especially the culture. Yeah. Right? That's the thing that is the absolute killer in all this, is that the Duffer Brothers did a huge throw out and shout out for the 80s for this whole series. Yeah. And oh my God, it makes me relive some shit that I'm like, oh my God, I thought I lost that.
Right. Oh, I thought that was gone.
No, that's still there. That's still there. That's great. But no, but the story over the series, has become more complex. There's more characters. There's more moving pieces.
Way more intense every season.
This one takes the cake. Yeah. Right? And I'll be honest, the writing is good, but I pretty much nailed what was going on.
What was going to happen
right at the last episode and a half left. And I was not disappointed in the because the series, the season's split into 2 pieces as opposed to releasing it all. So the next piece doesn't come out till July 1st.
Yeah.
But the last episode that you see in the first half, it pretty much played out exactly how I thought it would.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of a difference, but everybody that was watching it with me was like, how in the hell did you get that? And I was like, they set it up that way. They set it up a certain way, and it played out exactly.
See, that made me wonder, is it obvious? Or is it just fucking James being a movie psychopath like you are and always predicting the fucking future?
Yeah. I don't know. You see enough film. You see enough in the writing. And the writing's not bad, but you can only go so many directions, right? So I think it's good. I feel like that particular show, the quality of the content is there. The writing is good. The production, the set, everything they do is good. But you can only do so much.
Yeah, there's only so many places to go.
Right,
yeah.
that you can actually create content. I mean, you can, there's only so much depth without getting totally, completely, sci-fi
out in space. Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
That's the beauty of this show, is that it has all the pieces of like watching an old sitcom, but it has this supernatural side to it.
Yeah.
Right? And how everybody is just walking around completely oblivious that these things are going on, except for the people that are directly involved in it. And how the government comes in and always covers everything up. Mm-hmm. That's the cool part of it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think my favorite part of the whole show so far was the whole mall scene situation, where they're like hiding from them in the mall, and like the freaking just size and complexity of the monsters now. And so I'm super excited to watch that. But I've been busy rewatching Obi-Wan for the last 3 nights, so.
That's not the only thing.Ey've got Andor coming out.
We talked about this a little while ago,
It's from Rebel One.
Yeah.
And then they announced that The Mandalorian and Ahsoka both are coming out in 2023.
I forgot there's a whole Ahsoka show.
Yep.
Let's go.
So that'll be interesting. I know they've got some other things in the works, but I'm literally getting goosebumps right now thinking about, my hair is literally standing up. Willow. They released the Willow promo video, and that looks...
So Willow is Star Wars?
So this is a huge debate. If you go into some of the forums, then they talk about the origins of understanding the Force. This was years ago when they even started talking about this, but Willow supposedly is like the beginning stages of the orders, right? Which is crazy to think about.
Like the Jedi Order and the Sith Order?
Right.
Okay.
And how there's good and evil, and there's a connection between both. There's a force around everything.
Is this that prequel thing we were talking about that's going to be set like 3,000 years in the past when
no.
all created?
No, so okay. Willow is really more of a D&D type of thing where it's like wizards and knights and things like that.
Okay.
But it's an old film that came out a long time ago. It's got Val Kilmer in it. And it's a great movie, and it had a huge following for when it came out, but it really went nowhere beyond that.
Huh.
But at the same time, Star Wars was huge. But people saw little similarities in what was going on, and there was like certain...
In the universes?
No, just like in the culture itself. Mm. And that's when it was all born, that Willow is part of the Star Wars universe. Now, what's crazy is when you watch this trailer, there is language in there that makes you believe that it is the origins of the two sides.
Wow.
Right? Because Willow specifically says there's a force around everything.
Yeah.
We're all connected. Like, these are exact words.
Exactly.
And so it is a Lucas production.
I just got goosebumps when you said that.
And I'm like... Okay, well maybe they are going to try and incorporate it into the universe.
Wow.
Which...
It's a Disney film?
I don't remember who did the original film, and I'll be completely honest, and shame on me, but I don't know if it was a Lucas film to begin with. It probably was.
Do you know if Disney owns it now?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
They own the intellectual property.
So they have the complete capability to merge those universes, which is basically what I was asking. So, yeah. Damn. Yeah, I gotta go back and watch that original movie.
Oh, you'll love it.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. When did it come out? Like the 80s or?
Yeah, it was definitely an 80s movie.
Yeah.
Definitely an 80s movie. But another one, and we've talked about this a little bit. There's two I really want to bring up, but one, because I like horror, is I got to see them in production with It 3. I got to see snippets.
Let's go.
That's going to be kind of creepy.
Dude, I thought It 1 was scary, and then I watched fucking It 2. I was like, damn! They stepped that shit up. Dude, I loved those.
And now they're going to take it back to the origin story as a prequel.
Yeah, for real. That actor who plays Pennywise, do you know his name?
He's at Skarsgård. Because there's like bajillion Skarsgård children out there.
Oh, yeah.
But he's a Skarsgård.
Yeah.
I don't remember his first name.
But I recognize his face from all kinds of shit. Yeah.
But no, he's a good actor.
Yeah.
And I know we talked about several other things, but one that I'm just gonna blurt it out there because I'm super stoked. Is Spielberg.
Oh, this new Avatar? No? No, that's fucking James Cameron. Yeah. Why did I think Spielberg? Yeah.
Indiana Jones 5.
No.
Yep.
Oh my god.
They showed the photos from the production set.
How did they get this motherfucker to sign back up? They had to pay him so much money. Oh, you know Harrison Ford was done after the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
I don't know, but it's happening.
Damn.
It's happening.
Hell yeah.
Okay. All right.
Damn.
I am a huge Harrison Ford fan. And I'm like...
You should tell that Harrison Ford story. At least a brief of it.
Just in a summary, I got to meet him at one point, and he's a very humble man, and he's very approachable, and I've heard other, contradictory stories to that, but in my personal experience, he is a very humble man, and he is well worth any admiration in the film world. I mean, he's definitely worked his ass off over these years.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's one of those guys who's in like 1,000 fucking movies, like The Rock, Like,
there's an interesting trivia. We'll have to look it up for you guys, but I was surprised to see that, as many movies as Samuel L. Jackson's been in.
Yeah.
You would think, it would be this crazy number, and it really isn't.
Really?
He's just got that personality that just stands out.
Yeah.
Right?
So you recognize him so often, it feels like...
His coin phrase basically is embedded in culture,
What, motherfucker?
You got it. So...
Right. Dude, speaking of Samuel L. Jackson and Star Wars, I'm like praying that they bring him back in this Obi-Wan. How crazy would it be if he didn't die when he got launched out the window and we find him like in a cave somewhere, one-handed. He's got no hand and he's just some decrepit old Jedi. Like, I would lose my shit if Mace Windu was still alive.
I mean, technically in some of the lore that they say he didn't die.
Yeah.
So it would be crazy.
Yeah. I'd love to see Sammy in this new fucking Star Wars.
It would be crazy. But there's a huge summer lineup of just a lot of good content that's coming out. I know that the new Black Adam trailer dropped today.
Who plays that guy?
The Rock.
The Rock, yeah! I was like, hell yeah! I knew it was somebody huge. Yeah.
I watched the new Marvel movie Morpheus.
Oh, nice. I haven't seen that.
The Living Vampire. That was pretty good. I felt like it was kind of rushed together, but it's definitely got its place.
Yeah,
it's got its place.
And you watched his Moon Knight too, right?
Moon Knight.
I haven't seen any of that. That seems pretty good.
It'll totally mess your brain up.
Yeah. The only thing I've seen is shout out Corridor Crew. On Corridor Crew, they like analyzed a bunch of the visual effects from it, and it looked super cool. So
no, they did a really good job, and Oscar Isaac deserves credit for pulling this off. And you all know what I mean when you sit down and you watch. If you have some time to binge it, which is the best way, because it just seems like a really long movie.
Yeah.
And you won't lose continuity in what's going on.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of important.
Oh, really?
You
there's some details in there. You gotta fucking
so.
Wow. Okay.
Very much so. And starting from the very first scene.
Damn.
You have to pay attention because
that's good to know.
When you get to the very end, it'll still screw your brain up, but things that you saw all the way at the beginning will make sense.
We'll start to tie together.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And it'll still make no sense.
Yeah. Have you ever watched Aussie Man reviews?
Yes.
He's that. Yeah. I usually watch him for breakdowns of all kinds of stuff because he's super good at explaining those little Easter eggs and. So.
And actually, when he did his cancer awareness month, I actually donated to one of his causes.
Oh, nice.
So. It was pretty intense. He actually shaved his head on one.
Really?
Of his, people, he's wearing a wig with that cap.
Yeah.
But he took it off, and you got to see his real hair, and he shaved it.
Damn.
So I gave him props.
Nice. Hell yeah.
I don't know. Let us know what you're excited to see this summer. I know Top Gun just came out.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
There's some big stuff happening in film. It looks like things are kind of getting back to normal a little bit.
I thought we were getting out of this COVID space, and now like 5 people I know have fucking COVID. I'm like, God damn.
But I feel like it's going to be that one of those things where it already the majority of it swept through our population.
Yeah.
So what we're seeing now is basically like it's just an identified version of the flu.
Yeah.
I mean, not to get censored or demonetized anymore, because
maybe we should just cut out this whole section. Actually,
we only have a select few people that see us, anyways.
Don't want to lose half our subscribers.
I just feel like I don't really feel like it could get much worse than what it was.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a whole different topic on long-term symptoms and things like that.
Yeah.
But no, there's a lot in film. Let us know what you're excited to see.
Yes.
And as always, like, share, subscribe. And let us know, please. I mean, our comment sections are like ghost towns.
Yep.
And I truly do appreciate the people that I know personally that are sending me text messages commenting on these videos, but put it on YouTube. It helps with the algorithm.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm about ready for a refill because I know our next round is going to be a little interesting. Yeah, it could be. Depends on how many beers we're in.
Right?
We'll see in a few, folks.
Be right back. That does it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to, that show.